Hi everyone, this is Nikki from the Happily Lost channel. We will be continuing with the series of Q&A on transgender experiences. In this one, the questions will be about when did I lose my virginity and how does my gender identity show during sex? So let us get into it right after this. When did I lose my virginity? Okay, now we are getting very personal, but I'm open to talking about it. I'm not ashamed of or anything about it. So the question was, when did I lose my virginity? It was not early for me. I did not lose my virginity until my early 40s. Before living as myself, it didn't feel right for me. I was not comfortable in myself to do it. It felt like I was deceiving the other person when we would be sharing an intimate time. So I didn't want to. The odd thing was that after my transition and before surgery, it still didn't feel right for me. I was struggling with the incongruence of my genitals at the time, which just made it feel so wrong for me. At the time, I didn't understand enough, nor have anyone I could talk to about it to see if there was any other way around it to make it easier for me. At the time, I thought, why anyone would want to have sex with me without touching my genitals? So I refused to be involved with anyone. After surgery, there was a healing period, then trying to learn the different sensations and experiences, trying to learn about my orgasm now and how to orgasm. After many attempts over 6 to 12 months and not being able to orgasm, not having anyone I could talk to or be comfortable talking to, I gave up trying, even trying relationship-wise for quite a few years. So what changed? A couple of things happened for me, which changed my life and the way I viewed it, which ultimately brought me back to life and wanting to try again. I studied visual art. I learnt to ride a motorcycle. I felt better about myself through these things. So I tried again, and on occasion I was able to orgasm and found I enjoyed the process regardless if I orgasmed or not. It was not until then that I started to be interested in people again. Then it happened. I was in a relationship. She probably was not the best person to be with me for a number of reasons, but she seemed to accept and be okay with my past. She knew it was my first time and she went slowly with me, constantly checking in with me as we did it. Now, with all that said, virginity is not something to lose or keep. It is an outdated concept designed to control someone else's body. Too much focus has been placed on it, resulting in someone feeling good or bad if they have lost it or not. And really, how does one lose their virginity? What acts are involved for you to lose your virginity? I'm not sure that some people would even consider that I have lost mine. Yet, if you were to ask me, I would say that I have. The point is, don't worry about it. Find the right person who will treat you right, and at the right time you will do it. There is no rush. Virginity is not something to have or lose. Maybe it is more helpful to think of it as being your first time. This next one never really occurred to me before it was asked. How does my gender identity show during sex? Looking back at it my first time, I feel in the beginning it did. I was more passive and trying to please my partner at the time, so a more traditional female role of things, at least how we have been brought up to see it. But the more sex I have had, the more I have noticed a change in me, that I am less willing to be passive and a pleaser. It is a work in progress kind of thing. Nowadays, it is more about pleasure of both my partner and I. After my last partner, I feel that I'm more willing to say what I desire and take charge more. If they cannot give me what I need, I will take care of it myself. It is a hard one to answer. I have never considered my gender identity much within sex, but thinking about it, over the last few partners, I definitely took a passive approach where it was really about the other person, while at the same time knowing it was not right, especially after so much study in sexology. I know it is not right, but I needed to see it and develop the skills to be more assertive and take charge in my personal relationships, not just in professional situations. Realistically, it is not about playing a traditional male or female role in sex. It is about the mutual pleasure and enjoyment outside and regardless of the gender roles, where everyone has the authority and choice at all times. In the end, passivity and assertiveness are not male or female qualities. They belong to both genders. If you like this content and would like to see more on motorcycles, art, sex-related content, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell to be notified of any updates. See you next time. Bye.